Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we would like to present our project entitled Conventional Control Cartesian Machine. But before we start our presentation, let me introduce myself and my team. My name is Brian Farauranto Arga Pradipta.
My name is Maya Angelina Pangadu.
My name is August Setiawan.
My name is Muhammad Pergiman.
My name is Fikri Badani.
My name is Nur Insan Yahya.
Okay, in today's presentation, we will explain about the introduction, objective, cost budget, initial work timeline, actual work timeline, and weekly project progress, mechanical, electrical, sequential, testing phase, obstacle, result, conclusion, knowledge gain, and the last demonstration video. First, we have an introduction. The rapid advancement of automation and mechanical technology has increased the demand for machines capable of precise linear motion. Cartesian machines are widely used because they provide accurate movement along the x and z axis for various industrial applications. This project focuses on improving a conventional control-based Cartesian machine by implementing manual and automatic operating mode, resulting in a simple, reliable, and cost-effective control system without relying on digital controller. Next, we have objective. Our objective is to improve the conventional control system of the Cartesian machine, to implement manual and automatic operating mode for flexible machine operation, 3 to achieve precise and stable movement along the x and z axis, 4 to enhance the reliability, efficiency, and safety of the machine through proper control integration, and last, to develop a simple and cost-effective Cartesian machines suitable for small-scale automation application. Okay, next. In here we have a cost budget. In table we have item of component and material, quantity, and cost total. Overall, we spend like 687,000 rupiah. Next. Okay. Now we have initial work timeline, which show the project plan before we start. Okay, next. This is our actual work timeline, showing the progress during the project. Okay, next slide.
I'm gonna explain the weekly project progress from week 8 until week 14. In week 8, we complete the acrylic machine design before laser cutting. In week 9, we cut the acrylic part based on the finalized mechanical design and finish the part by filling and drilling to ensure proper dimension of the acrylic. In week 10, we assemble the mechanical structure using bolt and create the required 3D printed component. In week 11, we start the electrical assembly by wiring the circuit according to the schematic design and continue the 3D printing. In week 12, we continue the wiring and organize cable routing and install the 3D printed part into the mechanical system. In week 13, we complete the electrical installation and inspect the electrical component before testing. In week 14, we test the system step by step and review the result and make the final adjustment.
Okay, the next is mechanical. So the image above show us the design and the assembled machine. First, I want to explain the frame. Why we use aluminum profile? Because aluminum profile is lightweight and can make the machine stable. Next, we use the acrylic on the top and side surface to place and protect the component. And next, we also made a 3D design print and use the PLA plus filament for some class. Like for the limit switch, which have functional for holding the limit for x-axis, and also we 3D print for the motor gearbox for assembly with other component. Also, there have a limit switch holder for the Z-axis, which connect to a stabilizer that we also 3D print. And we print pencil holder for make the pencil stay in the machine. And also, we made a corner protect and cap of the fit aluminum profile because the acrylic and aluminum profile have the sharp angle.
The next is electrical. This is the schematical edge circuit that we use on this machine. The circuit you use 2 step down, 2 diodes, and 5 relays. 2 diodes and 2 step down for to split the between x-axis and z-axis. In the schematic circuit, there is a feature where in manual mode, when the machine touches the limit, it will stop and will not hit the machine frame. So the machine frame will not be damaged. If we only use 1 step down, the feature can only be active one axis.
Okay, next is the sequential testing phases. In this phase, on the first thing we did was the mechanical testing. When we inspect the mechanical testing, first we inspect the condition of the frame and all the mechanical components to make sure they all work properly. Then we ensure the alignment of the X and Z axis so that they are working properly or not. Then we inspect the motion system. Are they such as this tube, then bulb and switch mounts. And the next one thing we did is the electrical testing. In this phase, we inspect the electrical circuit and make sure that all the wiring connections are properly connected. And then we test the functionality of the push button and the selector switch to make sure they work properly too. And for the last things that we did in this electrical testing to ensure the relays, limit switch, and DC motor are working properly. This was important to make sure the machine was properly stable, and also the electrical was working properly. And the last thing that we did in the sequential testing was the operational testing to test the machine operation in manual mode and can be run, and also to test the ultimate movement of the X and Z axis according to the work sequence. Then the last thing we did to ensure that all the system functions are working properly in both operating modes. Next pages. There was some obstacles that we faced during the development of this project. The first one is the delay of ability from the BHP the components until week 13. That require us to make or buy some the components from ourselves that cost the increase of the project cost. The second thing is the lack understanding of the machine design and also dimension delay. That caused some of the mechanical design were delayed, and also some of the product were designed twice because the first one was failed. The first thing that we did was the teams with limited experience in designing electrical and schematics made us to wire to repeat the wiring for several times. That makes us more challenging. Okay, next page.
The next is the result in this project. The first, we successfully upgrade the conventional automation system on the Cartesian machine by implementing manual and automatic modes. The second is the machine is capable of moving nicely along the X and Z axis using push button, relays, and limit switch. The third is the entire control, mechanical, and electrical system function properly in accordance with the design sequence of operation. The conclusion in this project successfully developed a conventional control system for a Cartesian machine by implementing manual and automatic operation modes. Test results show that the machine is capable of moving precisely along the X and Z axis and executing both operations mode in accordance with the design sequence of operations.
Okay, next we have a knowledge again. During this project, we learned many valuable things, like we learned how to build and assemble a Cartesian machine. We improved our wiring and electrical installation skills. We learned how to find and fix problems during testing. We understood the importance of good planning and time management. We improved our teamwork and communication. And last, we learned that being careful and taking our work step by step leads to better results.
When the selection is turned to the right, this will in manual mode. And the first push button is for the back x-axis into the left. When the machine is reached the limit switch, the machine will be automatically stopped. And then when the target is its for Z axis into upward. And then the for push button is Z axis into downward. The into the furnace is the line into the
Now we will open question and answer session. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. We'll do our best to answer them.